Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
There's some whores in this house. 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 There's some whores in this house.
Let's go! Welcome back to Yung Kingz. It's me, Neil from the KCMO, and with me is my boy Trez.
Man, y'all already know who it is, man. It's Trez. We back with another episode of Yung Kingz, man. It's late.
Hey man, y'all wanna hop on this podcast and listen to on any streaming services. We got Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora. Motherfucker, we on the radio. I'm just playing, we're not on the radio yet. But we gonna get there, so don't play with us. Any streaming services. And Trez, tell them where they can find us on social media.
Y'all can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. On Instagram, it's YK Podcast _ and on Facebook, it's Yung Kingz.
Let's do it, yo. So, Trez, how was your week, man?
It was a good week, man. It was a good week until today. Let me tell you what happened today. Went to go take my driver's test, feeling confident, about to get that license. We got back from taking the test, bro. And I already feel like I failed. And she's like, yeah, you failed for the most simplest thing, man. And you can be surprised for not using the turn signal. Didn't use the turn signal or check a blind spot, but man, it's cool. We gonna bounce back. It's whatever.
But I want you to tell them how you failed your first. This is Trez's second test, by the way. So I want y'all to tell the audience how you failed your first test, man. Tell them especially what the instructor said.
All right, bro. So the first time I failed because of speeding, bro. Like speed. I did everything else right, but I wasn't fast enough. Now. When we turned in to the building plus, he tells my dad, I saw a turtle past us. Now, that destroyed a little bit of confidence. I ain't gonna lie, that took me out for the whole week.
That boy said a turtle passed you.
Like, alright, Phil, he ain't have to diss me like that, man.
He really ain't have to diss you like that. That was mad disrespect.
You know we heard it, bro. My dad out there to joke like, yeah.
It would have hurt my feelings, man. But anyway, you probably the first human ever to fail their test for not going fast enough.
Wow. Hey, man, it's a surprise to me.
They should have gave
I was going feelings.
They should have gave you a certificate for that. I just feel like with your name on it, with the little teddy bear on the side.
You should have gave me a hug or something. Like, at least I tried.
He should have dapped you up or something, man. So, like, speaking of driver's test, I took my driver's test last September. Yeah. And I didn't have to wear a mask or anything. So, like, in these two times, like, I know you have done it both times in, like, the COVID type. Did you guys have to, like, wear a mask? How was it different than a normal driver's test?
All right, so due to COVID, we got to wear the face mask, roll the windows down, and sanitize the car, and make sure the area they sitting in clean. Now, the first time, the guy wasn't tripping off the mask. But the second time, the lady, she was low-key a Karen. She made sure the mask is over the nose and everything.
I hope she ain't listening to this. Shout out to Karen!
Shout out to all the Karens, though.
Shout out to all the Karens trying to make our life safer for them and their babies. So, we're going to go ahead and get into K5.
Y'all already know.
Let's do it. Hey, man, I just want to let y'all know. I want to thank y'all for everything that y'all doing, for everything. Shout out to Cali. Shout out to, we got Denver listeners.
Shout out Denver. Shout out Texas. Shout out Kansas City, too,
KC Mo. We love it out here. We trying to take over the city. We just let you know that. Oh, shit.
You know what that is.
Let's do it.
Alright, we got K5, aka Kingz 5. Now, if you didn't tune in to listen to last week's episode, which you should, we started a new topic, a new category. Go over 5 interesting news topics of the week.
Let's do
first
it.
up, we got the Redskins finally changed their name. Now, they haven't confirmed what they're changing it to, but it is confirmed they're changing it. How do you feel about that, Nick?
Right now, it's called the Washington Football Team. And you know what? It needs to be changed. Because that's like really derogative.
It's long overdue.
That's derogative. Like that's like calling like a team be like the Blackskins. Yeah, the brown skins.
All right, next we got Senator Harris named vice president. She was the first black woman as a vice president, man.
Yeah.
How do you feel now? How do you feel about this whole topic?
I love my black queens, man. The black queens are out there. They're doing magnificent. We're going to talk about a lot of black queens today, man. And it's really nice to see that. First of all, it's nice to see a woman that's getting that high of a power. Second of all, it's nice to see a black woman getting into that power. And I know everybody has their mixed mindsets on Joe Biden, and pretty much like they feel like the election is just, we got to get Trump out of there. But I feel like this is a good pickup. I talk to a lot of things in like sports terms, so pickup. So like, yeah, like I feel like this is a good pickup for us. It's a good pickup for Black Lives Matter, the whole nation just rolling. We getting into it. So what you think about that?
I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I finally got a black woman who's a vice president. It's long overdue, but it's due.
It's a woman, man.
It's
a woman
in a primary man's position, man. Change is coming. Next up, we got Nick Cannon files a suit against Viacom for the net worth of Wild 'N Out.
As he should.
As he should, man.
As he should.
He brought in so much talent to that show and so much just views. That's his show. They can't take over that. They take over that, it ain't gonna be the same, man.
It's crazy because like all the cast is like his friends, so like he can literally go to another network and just start a new show.
And they've already said they gonna leave with him.
But I do have a question for you. Do you think what Nick Cannon said was correct?
Okay, so this is a touchy subject. Now
I feel it, man.
I think the way he went about it is wrong, cause
I totally agree.
He has a lot at stake. Like, I'm all for speaking out against what you believe, but a man in his position, and especially like the responsibilities he got, he should have went about it a different way. Like, YouTube is a free speech type of social media platform.
I mean, it is his podcast.
Yeah, it is his podcast, but like still, you got a lot of people watching you, especially the company. You can't really be out here doing all this stuff that you want to do. Sometimes you just got to keep it professional.
I totally agree with that. I feel like in those roles, he does have to keep it to a professional level, especially when he's talking about a sore subject like this. And I don't think he went about it right. It was some truth in what he was saying, but also I don't feel like 100% of his was truth. But I know like Nick Cannon's been doing a lot of stuff for the black community, and it's kind of in silence. Like it's kind of like what Nipsey Hussle was doing, like it's not out there, but like people see what he's doing, like what he's trying to accomplish. So I give a shout out to him, like of what he's doing, and like he's for sure going to be remembered by it. But I just don't think that was the right time, the right place to do it.
Yeah, I just think it was all about time, and especially when he said it was a lot of racial tension going on in the world, and especially social media. So it wasn't just the time for him to say it, but I'm still giving him a shout out and everything for a lot of things he's doing for the black community.
Shout out to Nick Cannon. And shout out to Mariah Carey with your fine ass, man.
Speaking of artists in the black community, man, Drake released this song, man. Now, if you don't know, me and Neil love us some Drake, man.
Ooh, Drake don't miss.
Hey, Drake released a new song. I've been bumping that all day, man.
Boy, that song is hot. Like sometimes, like, I was actually having a conversation at work earlier today, and it was with my manager. And we always talk about music, and we talk about Drake. Me and Trez always talk about music, too. But, like, Drake is one of them artists that really don't miss. And she even gave me an example. She was like, you got, like, Tootsie Slide is, like, it's not, like, a great song. I was like, but it's a TikTok. It's catchy. Like, that's all you need right now. You need a catchy song that can be turned into a damn dance.
Drake's the type of artist, he can just drop it at any moment, any time of the day, and it's going to be a hit. You see how quick he became a hit.
He's a adaptive artist, too. And that's a lot of, like, what you see of, like, it's a lot of artists right now that won't be able to adapt. Like, the baby will not be able to adapt to the next, what we're doing.
He get credit where it's due. He's tapping in with a lot of artists you wouldn't suspect. Like, I honestly didn't expect him to do a song with Lil Durk.
I would never expect him to do a song with Lil Durk.
Came out and did his thing on the song.
Hey, Lil Durk part go hard.
Hey, that's my favorite verse. That's my
favorite
hard,
verse, man.
What about the video though? You see the video?
Old dude was crying. Old light skin ass man.
Man, shout out Drewski, man. That's my favorite comedian. Hey man, he doing big things. What you crying for? Don't do that shit,
bro. I love Drake so much, man.
Speaking of music, man. So they recently removed Kylie Jenner from the WAP video. You know,
did they remove her?
I think they no, they didn't remove her, but it was in the talks of trying to get her.
Bro, I really want y'all. There is petitions out there for Black Lives Matter, for arresting the cops that killed Breonna Taylor.
It got 500,000 signatures.
It's so many more petitions that you could put your signature on, but you decided to put your signature on the one to remove Kylie Jenner. And I have no problem with Kylie. And a lot of people think that she had a lot of stuff handed to her, but no, I don't see it that way. I feel like she had stuff handed to her, but she flipped it. Like she flipped, like if LeBron James is like kids, like they have a lot handed to them. They don't have everything, but they're gonna flip it. And it's just like, I hate when people like hate people for no reason. Like a lot of people hate like Beyonce and like hate like rich people. And it's like no reason to hate rich people. They work hard for what they got. I mean, just because you don't see it.
I didn't see what the problem was with her being in the video.
She a bad bitch, man.
Exactly. Man, you can't get her respect.
I mean, she on the level with Meg and Cardi. I mean, so why not?
All she did was walk into a room. Like that was a quick cameo. There was no reason for that petition.
How you feel about her and her baby daddy though, man? I love Trav. You know,
I love Travis Scott. I'm a big Travis Scott fan, man.
Man, I love Travis Scott, but Travis got to work on some different music.
Yeah, man. It's kind of getting played out. I think a lot of the artists under him, like Don Toliver, I think he's kind of better than Travis Scott right now. I mean, Travis could come out and release a song and it'll get a good million views, but I mean, he still ain't that good as much no more.
Travis isn't a lyrical artist either. He's more of a...
He's a vibe artist.
Exactly. And that's also what Uzi is, too. Uzi's... And also...
Now, don't doubt Uzi. Uzi got some bars.
Uzi got bars, though, but it's like, I'm gonna find the vibe. And also, they're two different types of rappers, because Uzi's a mumble rapper, and Travis is... I don't know what you call it.
You gonna call that drug music? It's LSD.
I mean, man... It's some LSD type shit, man. So, we gonna get into... the cafe.
Go get you a cup of coffee, man. Get you a bagel.
Get you some donuts in the cafe.
Get tuned in. It's going to be good. You're going to love this one.
We going to get to it. Let's go. At the cafe, we at the cafe. Let's go. So this week is really all about. We're gonna talk really all about the WAP video. We're gonna talk about some Megan. We're gonna talk about some Cardi. We're gonna talk about some ungrateful ass niggas that have comments that are just ridiculous. And it's ridiculous because niggas have been talking about bitches and hoes since they came out the womb.
Niggas come out with songs, first 3 bars. I fucked a bitch last night.
Hey man, we got Stephion in the back clapping. Stephion does not have a mic today, but he is the DJ. So I'm going to let y'all listen to this clip. This dumbass, man, I don't even know what to call him, man. He irritated me on this one. Like,
he's a whole tip. That's what we call him.
Hey, man, it's literally one of those people that are famous, but nobody knows their name. Like, they're just famous in the Atlanta area, and like, we just need to stop making these people famous.
Making anybody famous sometimes.
That's true. And shout out to my Atlanta niggas. There is nothing wrong with being famous, but please try to sponsor yourself out of Atlanta. Okay, now I want y'all to listen to this clip, man. Eat it up.
And I feel bad for a lot of these women coming up because it's like they don't even know what's right, man. The people they look up to is screwed. Their minds are it's completely screwed up. You know what I mean? Setting all type of bad examples, man, for these young women. And I got a daughter. You feel me? I got a young daughter, man, and I gotta keep her on track. I gotta keep her mind right, man, because she's coming up in a generation now where not only the music is screwed up, man, everything's screwed up. You feel me? So I'm really gonna have to keep her in line. But And I mean that video, I mean there's a lot of music that's put out, you know, speaking on the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But that song just came across my feed. I listened to it and I'm just like, damn, this is a prime example of what's wrong with a lot of these women, man, and their mindset. Sitting there praising that bullshit, bro. The entire song was about pussy, man. The entire song.
Hey, man, I have no problem with the entire song being about pussy because a lot of the male artist songs are about pussy and dick and all that. And that comes from Black Father, where she recorded that review on Twitter, Facebook, whatever the hell he decided to do. So, what do you think about this, Trash, man?
This is tragic. This is dumb as hell.
Tragic.
Come on, bro. Like he really gonna try to avoid the fact that niggas have been in the rap game doing this for years. Damn near you can't listen to a rap song without one rapper mentioning he's fucked somebody's bitch.
Bro, Lil Wayne had us talking about she licked me like a lollipop when we was 10 years old, dog. Like, you can't tell me that, like, I feel like maybe he's most definitely going at them because they're female. But second of all, it's like, I have a daughter. But, like, think about your sons and daughters listening to that other shit. Like, y'all stay, like, men stay putting out albums that are really vulgar towards women. And this is not vulgar towards a male or anybody. They literally talking about their own genitalia. Like, if I want to talk about, like, y'all, men talk about their genitalia all day, man.
Like, honestly, it was the whole problem about them making this song. Now, a lot of people complain about it. Sad to say, it's black men who feel like they don't got to do this. You're not the one in the studio with them. You're not them. So it shouldn't matter. I mean,
it shouldn't matter. It just does. We don't know why. Like, why? Because, like, I love this song. Like, I've been bumping this song all week. This song is fire as hell. Like, especially when Megan come up. Like, Megan is hot as hell. And it's just also, it's like people talking about, I just don't like, man, shit smack like a motherfucker. But anyway, it's just also CeeLo Green has something to say.
Boo!
Man, it's just, CeeLo Green had this to say. A lot of music today is very unfortunate and disappointing on a personal and moral level, he opinion. There is once a time when we were savvy enough to code certain things. We could express to those it was meant for with style and the language we used. But now the music is shameless and is sheer savagery.
Boo!
The word savagery right there just makes me want to smack his bald ass head.
damn bald bitch. Listen, you gonna come after the women, you need to come after the men too. Cause a lot of rappers you hang with speak of the same stuff.
Bro, CeeLo Green literally has a song called Fuck You. Fuck You. And it's just, man, I don't know what else to say. It's hard for women in this music industry, and a lot of them are activists about it, like Kalani and Nicki Minaj, and Beyonce is real activist. But it's crazy because I feel like a lot of men are just mad because these women are outselling them right now. Like, women are taking over the rap industry, and they sound better too. And it's like ridiculous. Like Sweetie and like, who else we got? Kalani, Sweetie, Cardi B, Megan,
Rico Nasty.
Bro, we ain't talking about Rico, man. Rico Nasty irritate the shit out of me.
Hey, man, you can't lie though. She be still crazy though.
Well, okay, so like, it's a different in music of talking about I'm gonna fuck your man, and then don't give a fuck about. And like, it's a difference in that music from like when I started listening to like Beyonce. Like, Beyonce is art to me. Like, I think this wet ass pussy song is art. It's like, it's really constructed really good. Like, the video is really constructed very well.
The video is fire. I like the video.
Right. It's a fire ass video. And some of those 60-year-old white males out there know you're beating your dick to it, so.
Just be honest. Damn way they like all them pictures in the video. I don't know why they're complaining.
Hey man, you also like, that's wild. So, like, what is your opinion with the women in the music industry, Trez?
I feel as if you shouldn't make it already hard for them, because it's already hard for men to be took serious in the rap game and to be looked at as an individual artist instead of a sex appeal.
That is very true, because all of them are looked at as a high sex appeal. And I feel like if that's not what they have to do to sell, they wouldn't do it. So I feel like I love the video, and I love that they're like wearing like these what are you calling these jumpsuit, these titty jumpsuits,
Costumes.
yeah, titty costumes,
Lingerie.
There we go. Thank you, Stephion. They're wearing all this lingerie in these videos, and they wouldn't need to if like they weren't sexualized. Because a lot of men, like you see, like Drake and like Travis, like Lil Uzi, like they're just wearing like jeans and like Timbs, and like it's nothing, like they can't be sexualized by that. So I just feel like sexualization is a big part of the women in the music industry too.
Do you think it's because they wanted to do it though? Like maybe they expressing themselves.
I mean, like I'm gonna be honest with you. If they did not have to put out a song called Wet Ass Pussy, I'm not sure that they would do it. Like, there is nothing wrong with the song. I love the song, but I'm pretty sure, like, the producer and, like, their managers were like, hey, y'all kind of got to talk about something that's not just, like, Megan, you go to college.
Exactly. It wouldn't have got the reaction it would have gotten if it wasn't named.
Exactly. It's like, Megan, you go to college. Cardi, you have a child. We can't talk about that. We got to talk about some pussy. Like, that's basically how the manager came out of. And it's just like, it's crazy. Like, that's how women are in the music industry. And speaking of the music industry and women, like, do you think Cardi makes more than Offset?
I think right now, Cardi B's making the money, like, as it goes. I think, like, Offset has just wealth that's accumulated over the years from just doing songs and features. But I definitely think right now it could be a difference in the money category.
So, do you think that Cardi like belittles like Offset with like?
Well, I mean, when they both are rich, I don't think they have to belittle each other. I think it's just a funny joke.
So, speaking of belittling with men for not making enough and women, it's just, I want y'all to listen to this clip that I found on Facebook that I thought was really interesting. That I could
very interesting clip.
It's a very interesting clip that I thought we could really listen to this week. So go ahead and listen to this. Eat it up, y'all.
You're broke when I meet you, you don't stand a chance. Because
What's broke to you? What is define broke?
you make less than double what I make.
Less than double.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a shit ton,
Okay.
but you should be making double what I make. That being said, it's because I've held broke men down. I've been played by broke men.
Okay.
And personally, it doesn't pay off. So I won't do it again. And it is what it is. It's not hard to find someone who makes twice what I make. I personally attract people who make like a whole spectrum. That being said, if you are broke and I choose to deal with you, I will belittle you. It is what it is. And I reserve the right to do that. And also, if you want to cheat at your own risk, I'm apt to ghost you. And it is what it is because men who make more money than me, they treat me with that same power dynamic, right? Like, I know that...
So that's fair? You think that's okay?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
But it's a way of life.
Women like financial stability.
Yes.
Men don't care about that because a lot of times men are always the breadwinner.
You date down.
80% of the time, men are the breadwinners, or they're at equal level at the same time. Men don't care about that. If a man meets a woman and she's struggling or she's going through something, if she has a good heart and we see the potential in her and she can...
If she has a good heart or if she has a fat ass.
No. If
If
a
she has
woman...
a fat ass or some fat titties, or she gives the pussy up quick, you guys love her.
Man, I do like some fat ass and some fat titties. That's how she said it. She said fat titties. But anyway, I mean, men do like those things, but I feel like we're in a day and age of like, we're not going into that no more, man. Like, you don't want to be with no broke girls.
It ain't no stability in that. I can't feel safe in that.
Right. But the fact that she says, I will belittle you and I reserve the right. That one was like,
that's very wrong. That's not a good way of thinking.
I don't know who the hell who told you that, dog? Like, I reserve the right. And she was like, I've been played by broke men. And it's like, so first of all, if you look at this girl in the video, not my type of girl anyway. It's like, she's pretty, but as soon as she started talking, I don't like that accent. So it's just like, nah, bro, I'm done. But also, it's like, I feel like the way he reacted was actually pretty cool. Of saying like, is that right though? Like, do you think that's right? Like, he seemed like he's a down to earth type of man, and the fact that like he's talking about like that men usually do make more in the relationship, so they don't look at those type of things. You know, what do you feel about that?
I feel the same way now. Now, what she said, don't mind that. That's stupid as hell. But not the same way. Like, men usually make more in the relationship prior to being in the relationship, so it's not a virtue we look for. Like, you don't just go into talking to a female just looking like, all right, how much money she makes, will it be enough to survive? You don't go in looking for that.
I mean, do you think women like go in looking for that though?
I think it's a different type of thinking though, because like for most women, if they make it more than a lot of the most men they meet, they always gonna have that thinking that, you know, fuck these niggas, and they broke as hell, I'm up, so I don't really gotta treat them like shit.
I feel like treating somebody like shit because of their financial stability is just it's overplayed, man. It's overplayed. It's because like she be the first one talking about like, oh, let's go help the homeless people. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like those girls with those type of mindsets, or even dudes with those type of mindsets, because there's plenty of niggas out there that have the broke, I need a girl that make money mindset. I'm gonna sit my ass on the couch, and there's nothing wrong. Like, there's a lot of things.
There's
wrong
a lot of, you gotta have some type of hustle in you. You can't just be sitting down 24/7 watching TV.
I feel like, but like when I meet you, like I feel like you need to have a hustle going. You know, like you need to be working. You need to be going. You need to be doing
like, you gotta get up in the morning with some type of motivation.
Some type of motivation. But when we're married and we have children, that's when it's like that. I guess that's okay, you know? Because like if you're gonna be a stay-at-home mom, then that's your job, right? Just like a stay-at-home dad, like that's your job too. So it's a difference between when we like first off dating and like we married and we got children. Like there's a difference.
It's like
in that mindset.
Different aspects. Like she's talking from a point of view of not being. I think she's talking from a point of view of not being married, just meeting a guy. You know, you don't really have to look into it as like a 50-50 type of situation.
And I don't know like what type of guy would like want to be in that relationship. Talking about if you make less. So like what happens if I am making triple than you, right? And I happen to lose my job or I get laid off. So then you gonna leave me, and you like made that clear that your ass is gonna leave me and does not care. Like what would you feel like? I would not date the type of girl like that.
Oh my god, that was a terrible thing to listen to.
Phil would.
Phil probably like that. But nah, I mean, shoot. Everything ain't gonna be like that forever. You gotta be somewhat humble to know where you came from. Like, some people are born to wealth, but that wealth could be completely gone in less than a minute.
I mean, you can never tell if somebody's born by wealth by their looks or like the way they talk. But the beigeness in her voice, that's what I call lighterness. The beigeness in her voice sounds like she was maybe raised by a Karen. And
her mother made her think that this was an okay mindset to have as you grew up.
Oh yeah, and he like, I feel like he, based on his tone, he was one of us, man. It's like by saying one of us, it's like a hood nigga that was raised, that wants a hustle, but does not want a girl that's going to take advantage of my hustle.
Man, after she started talking, he sounded like he just got kind of bored.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would have been bored too. I would have been out, bro.
Like, yeah, I already know what this is.
Low-key need to get her on the pod, man. All right. But, man, King's Cafe has been fun today. You got anything else, Trey?
Nah, man, it's been a great one.
All right, we finna get into... We're not going to do flip-flop this week. I know everybody that's been listening to episode 1 through 4 is excited for flip-flop. But we got something special for y'all. So, we got a new category called king size bars. So, king size bars is basically, me and Trez are going to freestyle a little bit for y'all. But I just want to let y'all know we are not rappers. This is why we have a podcast, is because we're not rappers.
I don't like going on
Gang
stage.
members, gang. Hey,
Stephion-lives-here hype man today. All right, let's go. You ready? Trez, you got the first bars, man.
Oh, man.
I hit it last week, man.
Oh, God, okay. Let me think of something. This is going to be some stupid.
All right, let's go.
Drinking on water. Feeling kind of thirsty.
Hey,
It's a good show.
hey,
Going on dirty.
water,
Drinking on water.
water,
It's a good show.
gang.
Feeling kind of thirsty. Going on dirty.
Hey, feeling kind of thirsty.
Yeah.
My armpits are dirty. Megan the Stallion.
Go.
Hey. Megan the Stallion.
Hey,
On the bro. Whoa.
Cut the beat.
Whoa. Cut the beat. Whoa. I'm confused. The beat got me in a noose. Wait, no? That's not okay? We not the South? We can't play like that? Trez, let's go.
Faces. Different faces.
bagels, donuts.
Cafe dinner.
Hey.
You will be some winners.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm finna hit this Megan verse real fast. All right. Swallow me. Drop on me. All right, we gonna wrap it up tonight for y'all, man. It's been a good 31
Great
minutes,
episodes,
dog.
man. Catch us on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Spreaker, SoundCloud, anything you listen to.
Motherfucker, we gonna be on YouTube pretty soon. Don't play with us. Hey, and I want y'all to listen up, because the next few episodes we're gonna have a t-shirt giveaway. And if you're not listening up, you might miss the t-shirt giveaway.
Also, want to announce we are looking for any black-owned business or any entrepreneur of any color. If you're looking for any
Minority.
type of promotion, DM us on our Facebook page or Instagram, and we will have a discussion.
All right, let's get it. We're gonna leave out on this one, and we want to just let y'all know you can crown us now or later.
Boom.